Freaky, I could learn a lot from you, gotta come teach me. You a little hot girl, you a little sweet too. Sweet like pearland, sweet like peach. I could tell you crazy, she kinda seen it on the plane, trying to see that shit. I know I get her cause I like that. Lock it down, I can tell by how you see how you did, homeboy, so please take it. Good to have me on your side, I ain't saying that you this guy's talk, but I ain't. Hey. No. Seen how you did, homeboy, please take it easy. Freaky, I could learn a lot from you, gotta come teach me. You a little hot girl, you a little sweet too. Sweet like pearland, sweet like peach. I could tell you crazy, she kinda seen it on the plane, trying to see that shit. I know I get her cause I like that. Lock it down, I can tell by how you see how you did, homeboy, so please take it. Good to have me on your side, I ain't saying that you this guy's talk, but I ain't. Hey. No. Seen how you did, homeboy, please take it easy. I don't wanna play no games, play no games. I don't wanna play no games, play no games.
Welcome to Love, Lies, and Lace Fronts, where we do reactions, reviews, and commentary on the YouTube channels you love to watch. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notifications so you can be notified every time I go live.
That I was not prepared, and at the last minute I was getting prepared and I kind of was like, oh yeah, I'm live, duh. So my bad, guys. Good morning, how's everybody doing? What's going on, everyone? Happy Saturday, guys. I put a link in the chat. I am going to have a private live today on Facebook, and it is a bougie brand strategy chitty chat. So if you would like to be in the know on that, it is a paid event. I'm going to warn you guys. We I know that we've talking about some of that stuff over on Real Talk Bougie, and we will, and we do. And I think I talk about lots of different stuff, but this is a paid event. So if you're interested in participating, you're welcome to do so. I have a very small group at the moment, but that's good. At the end of the day, small or big, it's going to be the same, it's going to be the same information. And I'm going to do my best to teach what I know, teach what I've learned, teach how I kind of approach building a brand by someone who's not a marketing person. I mean, I've definitely developed some marketing skills over the past couple of years and doing this social media thing pretty much all by myself and building something so that when you see it, you may not even have to think about it. You just know that that's me. Whether, across 3 different channels that I'm running right now, that all kind of have some kind of cohesive message. And that is called branding. And if you want to know how I did that and how I do that, um, we're going to talk about some of that in the class today, or webinar, whatever you want to call it, today at 3 o'clock on Facebook, and that's 3 o'clock East Coast time. So if you'd like to be in there, um, just go ahead and hit that button, and I'll do it again. It just depends on interest. If you guys are interested in something like that, then let me know. I am doing something next week on live streaming. So if you have an interest in learning how I do what I do, managing the STREAMYARD board, how I do it, how I run it through YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, all of the things. If you have questions, let me know. I'm always open to answering a question in the comments. That's not a problem. But if you want to know how I do what I do, just let me know. Also, you can run those questions through in the webinar also. But if there's a individual question I can answer, I would be very happy to, because you guys know, if anything, you guys know I love talking YouTube, and it's not just YouTube gossip. It's YouTube in general. I think YouTube is a awesome way to make passive income. Um, because you build up a library and inventory of content that can pay you money over time. You just never know, um, how that content is going to be received. Hey, pineapples. Hey, boo boo. How are you? So, this week is brand strategy talk. And next week is live streaming. So, if live streaming is something that you feel like you're challenged with, or you want to learn more about, or how do I do what I do and get the behind the scenes of how I put all of my, artwork together, how I set it up, how I organize it, things like that, I can definitely let you in on some of kind of like the pro tips of using StreamYard. I've been using StreamYard probably a little over 2 years now. Maybe, I don't know, it could be even almost 3 years, but definitely a solid two, maybe almost 3 years. And I'm very comfortable with it. I do have a professional membership, so I can do some things that if you don't have the same membership I have, you probably can't, or you can't. But I can definitely show you what the advantages are of having it. But to me, one thing I would say is that the cost always has to make sense. If your channel is not making dollars, it doesn't make sense to pay for a lot of extra stuff. That's period. Honestly, I would not be thinking about investing money into my YouTube until your YouTube is making some money. And that's the one tip I'm going to give you guys today before we jump into this messy reaction, is that don't spend $1 on your YouTube channel until your YouTube channel sends you $100 check. Until you get your first check for 100 plus, because that's the threshold to get a check. So if you have to put 2 and 3 months on top to get one check, don't spend $1 unless it's something that you want to spend on anyway. Don't start investing money into your YouTube channel until YouTube is paying you back a dividend for what you are putting out. You know what I'm saying? Because you can do this for nothing. Okay. StreamYard is free. There's a free version. There's a lot of free stuff that you can use. So my first advice to anyone out there looking to start a YouTube channel, don't spend $1 until you start making a little bit of money. Okay. And I'm talking about at least your first $100 check, because honestly, I'm not going to say it's not worth it. It certainly is worth it, but everybody's situations are different, and I really didn't start spending anything on my YouTube channel till YouTube started sending me my little bit of coin, until it made sense. So but if you're at the point where you are making a little bit of money and you want to invest and take it up a notch, and you're preparing for bigger, more more content, more focus, more whatever. You just have, you got you want to take it to another level, then the live stream next week might be for you. So check that out. Go to my Facebook events. There is a uh, a webinar planned for next week also. So if that's something that you're interested in doing, but today is going to be on branding. Okay. Anyway, mommy is trying to chime in a nasty way. Okay. VB, Erica, how are you? Mastermind, V, Jeannie, how are you? How's everybody doing? Did I set this up for, let me see. Hi, Della. How are you, hun? Mrs. Tay, how are you? Me, oh my gang stars. Good morning. Good afternoon, wherever you are, wherever you might be. Aisha, how are you, dear? Aisha, how are you, sis? Guys, we will do a addressing the comments. I might do an addressing the comments video. I don't know. You guys tell me. Hey, Marilyn. Hey, girl. Hey, how's it going? Vicious Virgo, how are you guys? We are getting ready to be up in Leo season and fast moving into Virgo season. It's that time, y'all. I know there's a lot of Virgos in Bougie Gang. I think Leos too. My baby is a Leo. But yeah, we are approaching and we are currently in, are we still in Cancer season? I think we're in Cancer, right? Did Cancer end? I'm sorry. I think it's Cancer and then Leo. You guys set me straight on that. Anyway, guys, let's look at this situation here. It's a little bit it's silly. Okay, there's some people out here acting silly on the YouTube streets as usual. Um and we have a lot of comments from the video the other day with Keisha, and we're going to do that tomorrow. It's still Cancer. Okay, so Cancer rolls into Leo. Thank you, the beautiful Nina Michelle. Thank you. My sister and one of my best friends um is a Cancer. So yeah. Okay, guys, let's roll into this reaction. I had someone message me last night and ask me if I was going to react to this, and I was like, I am. I just couldn't get to it um earlier in the week, but when I saw it, I was like, y'all, this is some bull. If you don't watch this channel, I mean, get into it if you want to. I mean, they're silly and with the shenanigans, and y'all also let me know. I got down the rabbit hole of a topic that we've been talking about. We've been talking a lot about evictions lately, right? Y'all, let me tell you something. We might have to do this tomorrow, okay? On the early tip. So if your notifications aren't set, please set them. I all of a sudden started getting video recommendations for evictions in my video feed, probably because we've been talking about it, right? And the computer hears our words, it sees what we type. You can read everything pretty much, right? So I found a channel of a guy who's in Memphis, and he's a process server. I don't know if he's a former police officer or not, because some people think he's like a sheriff when he shows up, because he does have one of those Dodge Chargers. He has a Charger, and it's dressed up like an official. He's an officer of the court, and they come through to service the evictions. He's got a team that comes through. This is the team of people that put the stuff out on the curb. Y'all, let me tell you something. Just the stories that you hear, it's quite interesting. And there was a video yesterday I started watching, and I said to myself, you know what? We got to watch this, just because honestly, also just to know, everybody has not been evicted. If you've been evicted several times and you think that everybody's been evicted, that's not the case. Most people, even though evictions are on a rise, and it's a very unfortunate set of circumstances in our society, because of the housing crisis, because of job crisis and money, and just people who are not managing their finances, the stories that you hear. But what really came home to me was the fact that when I hear on the YouTube streets and people are concerned about the kids, um, seeing those videos definitely made me think about the kids, like just in general, right? Because when you see the man knocking on the door, when he's knocking on the door and going into the homes, and the children are running around collecting their belongings, or in one case, the guy goes to the house, and I'm not sure how old the young man was, but he seemed to either be in high school or getting ready to go to college. And I mean, he had to go scramble and get all his little trophies, his plaques, his posters. His sister was running around getting stuffed animals, getting pictures. She was busy. The minute that he said that they were coming to take everything out the house, little sis took off, went and got a box, and started packing. The teenage boy seemed to be in shock until the parents came home, and it turned out that the father, he came home, and I'm sorry, I'm just going to say it. He looked like he had an alcohol problem. His face just said substance abuse issue. I mean, they weren't crackheads, but he looked like he probably could pack away some beers at night. And he's like, Amy, do you have proof that they cashed your check? And she was like, no. He's like, Amy. And he said, I'm sorry, sir. Because he had told the man to get the F out his house. And he called the leasing company, and I guess he found out that Boo Boo had not been paying the rent, and was notified. And they had pictures when they had came to the house, and put the 3 notifications because they hadn't been able to serve in their hand. And then the third notification is the one that gets in that state that gets taped to your door and gives you the 7 days, and that when we come back, that's it. And so it was interesting because I've never seen how that works before. And you get like the not even just the behind the scenes, you get to see. Yeah, and I've seen landlord ones too. So I was watching a couple of days ago a guy who owns some properties, and he was saying that the guy basically owed him over $10,000. And he had to roll the monies that he was missing into his other tenants and go up on their rent because he couldn't take the loss on that property and still had the mortgages to pay. As a landlord, that's the worst part of evictions and the kids. Yeah, I can imagine. The adults know it's going. There was an eviction I saw yesterday because the lady, and I think she was a crackhead, I'm gonna be honest. She has Section 8, and it was a Section 8 eviction. Like, man, and he actually doesn't typically stop. When he comes through, he's starting to take pictures. He's doing his GPS stamping, and the guys start coming in, taking down pictures and start putting stuff out on the front yard. And this lady basically did not allow the city to come in for her annual inspection. And I guess they did enough notifications to where they were like, that's it. Then there was this one guy through COVID. I guess he had gotten X number of relief. And he said, but they never gave me another lease. He said, they never gave me another lease. And he said, well, why didn't you ever call him for another lease? He said, I didn't know I had to. And the man said, well, sir, if you don't have a contract to live in someone's house, that's a problem. And he said, but I'm here now. You don't live here anymore. The minute that the judge signed this paper and put it in my hand, my job is to come and take and claim the property. So he's talking to the people taking pictures. Meanwhile, he got the crew, someone's changing locks. And it's very precise. Like, it's really interesting. If you've never seen it before, I think it's something because we talk about evictions on this channel, and if you have not seen it before, I think it's something worth looking at. And I mean, and then the living conditions, y'all. I mean, some people are living like everybody else. And there are some people, it's just like if they eat something, they're just throwing it on the floor. Like, there's a lot of people who live very nasty out here. They don't even seem to know what the hell a trash can is. And that was shocking. That was shocking. And, and the cap too. The cap is real. And I guess sometimes people think that you can cap your way out of a situation. But when you are some of these people that have to deal with the public, and that immediately someone's going to go into defense mode to try to confuse the situation a little bit. I mean, it's a lot. Anyway, y'all, good morning, good afternoon to everyone coming in. Up above, pinned to the chat, you will see I am doing a bougie brand strategy webinar today. So if you would like more information about that and you'd like to join me, please feel free to do so. But let's roll into this reaction. We will do one of those eviction videos tomorrow because I just think it's so interesting. I mean, I put it on and I was on it for hours. And I don't know if any of you guys, this happens to you too, when you watch like an episode of Hoarders. It just makes you start cleaning your house. It makes you get the broom or the mop or something. I found myself organizing and trying to get my office together, because every single time I film a video or something in my office, it's just like I move one thing out of place and it's like, oh my God, even if you don't get a lease, it automatically reverts to month. Absolutely. Month to month. So when they accept the money, you're there for the duration that the money lasts. But there's one landlord that said, my one thing is call me. If the rent is going to be late, call me. If I don't hear from you and I got to start calling you and we have a contract, he's like, that's not fair to me. That takes my time away from other things that I need to be doing. If you sign a lease and you say you're going to do something, I'd like for you to do it. And if I say, hey, if you can't pay for some reason, because he's like, I've got a couple of tenants right now. I don't want to evict. But if you call me, then I know, and then we can talk about it. You let me know when it's coming and we're good. But if I don't hear from you and the days are going by, he said, I'm just going to go down to the courthouse and file the paper, and that's it. He's like, I'm not trying to be cold about it, but I'm not trying to manage adults. And he said, the hope is that I'm going to get someone in who I don't, you know what I mean? Like, I provide them what they need and they provide me with what with what I'm contracted to get. And that's it. He said, I'm not one of these landlords that knocks on your door every 45 days to come in and check he's like, it's your residence. Once you sign the contract, if you need something from me, you let me know and I'm going to come maintenance the property. There's a problem, let me know. Otherwise, he said, I think I'm a very good landlord. But he said the one thing is not communicating when the rent is late and, not paying your late fees. So yeah, it was interesting. It was very interesting. It's been a long time since I've rented. But nothing has changed. I mean, you're expected to pay. If you don't pay on time, you pay the late fee. If you don't get that in, yeah, they're going to put a paper on you, you know? So that's it and that's all. Anyway, but yeah, interesting, very interesting just to see a different side of it. So anyway, guys, let's go ahead. I want to talk about this Fugazi couple right here. We've talked about them before. Hold on one second. And the weird thing, let me tell you something else too. Yesterday, so here's Creolebea and Rakan. Okay. This is a guy who's just had a whole baby. And this guy irks me, and I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. Um, because let's look. Hopefully he didn't take it down. Let me read this to you. He said, "Happy Father's Day to all the good fathers and some of the dads who have fallen short." Who are you? Who are you? This big old woodchuck jaw looking cheater, okay, who lucked up on some unani nani with Love by Erica, and he's talking about dads who've fallen short. Um, okay. For the good dads, remember your work never goes unnoticed, even when nobody gives you a standing ovation. For the dads who have or falling short, every day you have a chance to get it right. Thanks for the encouragement. Meanwhile, you're sitting here. He's got his little daughter in the back seat. He's got Creolebea's son sitting at his office. He's got Creolebea's daughter right there, and then he's got his teenage daughter. And it's like this big schlumpadump, okay? And then they've been doing some sort of collab with some eyeglass company. Look at this fool in these glasses. This is the guy. I mean, can you believe this guy is getting the play that he gets? I don't even get it. I don't understand how this man is getting any play at all. Do you hear me? And this woman loves to play with him like he is big sexy or something. Okay. Look at this. Look at this mess. All right. So let me go over here. Meanwhile, he's talking about the dads who've fallen short. You have a baby who is 5 and 6 weeks old that you have just met for the first time. You have a woman who carried a baby for you for 10 months while you were fooling around with this chick, calling her wifey and Mrs. Mucker and all of the things. Meanwhile, you didn't want to have anything to do with the baby until the baby came, and now the baby's here, and you have the nerve to put up Father's Day posts about falling short and doing your job and all kinds of stuff like that. Y'all are silly. I just think they're so silly. But another thing, if you watch these videos, guys, Mr. Cryer put up a video yesterday. We're not going to react to it, but he did kind of a cook with me. He made some filet mignon and some lobster tails that Love by Erica had purchased for him. He had them in his freezer, and he decided to go ahead and make this meal, thanking Love by Erica for, gifting him with this meat and lobster tails, right? And I think he was low key. I think he gets to missing Erica sometimes. And when he starts missing her, he sends her little messages through the airwaves of, I think he can't stand her, and he wants more and better of a type of woman. But man, you don't qualify, and you got a short temper, and you're messy. So but yes, the ghetto ratchet sloppy second crew. Let me show you what they've been up to over here on this channel real quick. Hold on a second. Let me pull this up. Rakan, I watched this whole video and I was like, yo, oh my God. Okay. So this video, let me clear the deck on here so you guys can see what's going on. So Latoya decides that she is going to surprise Rakan at the office. And this is the shenanigans that they get into, that she wants to be sexy in the office. But I just have a lot to say about what's going on in this office and just the whole thing. And it just seemed like a big old thirsty flex that sis is probably feeling some type of way, because let me try to fix this. Because Erica just had that baby, and I don't know if Latoya's baby days are over. They have 4 kids between the two of them. I guess, well, 5 now. So let's go ahead and get started. So right now, this is just her playing and giving you a preview of what you're going to see. I can live without this part right here.
I'm coming, being single mother, doing what you have to do, keep your car up to date, okay? Especially if you got a new car and she a BMW.
Okay, here we go. This video is really, this kind of just shows them as the trash. They're very trashy.
Hey guys, what's up?
Hi guys. Hi
It's
guys.
me, Creole, taking over my baby's channel. So as y'all know, we have been missing in action for a little while. I just dropped a video on my channel, so head over there to Creole and watch that latest video, okay? But, today I decided, since baby just be so busy and just can't pick up the camera for a second, I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna take over his channel. Let Mrs. Mucker take over the Mucker family channel. So that's what I'm doing today. So
you guys know how I feel about people doing snatch and grabs of titles that they have not yet earned. I mean, the fact that she gets up in this man's face, I mean, I guess she is slowly earning that title, because my God, the fact that she can get up in this man's face the way she does, girl, you deserve a award, okay? But yes, you are not quite Mrs. Mucker yet. And I mean, you know, whatever, tomato, tomato. Some people might feel a certain way about me saying that, but I think it's trashy. I think it's stupid. Like, just be Latoya from Creole Bay. You know, earn the title, because it's gonna feel so much sweeter once you actually have walked down the aisle. You've got your ring, you've got signed your contract, and you have the name official and honest, not just calling yourself something that you're really not. Because all you are right now, you're his fiance. You guys live together, and that's cool, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I do have a problem, me personally. Some people may think it's okay to do that. I think it's trashy personally. I just don't think it's cute. um Enjoy being engaged. Get the steps, relish in the steps
My baby is actually
and the
currently right
process.
now at BMW getting my oil change in my car. So I'm in his car now. I took over the Big Daddy, as you see with this. Okay.
Bluetooth Mrs. Mucker. Like, why? You know what I'm saying? I just think, yes, Latoya, we know Erica has the baby, but you want to show, like, it's such a thirsty flex for me. It's the thirsty flex for me. Okay?
Mrs. Mucker, I took over Daddy's car only because, you know, I finally got a man to go give me an oil change. Okay.
So, to her ex-husband, I mean, maybe if you hadn't cheated on your ex-husband, according to him, and brought him home a son that's not his, maybe he would have got your oil change. I don't know. And Damian Cryer, maybe he just wasn't cut from that cloth. When you knew that a man had 6 children and 6 baby mamas, why are you thinking that all of a sudden he's going to run your car down to Jiffy Lube?
I'm sorry, guys, but
Okay.
that's something I'm happy to say now. You know,
Okay.
I have been getting my own oil changes for, as long as I can remember. Okay,
That's
so it feels
that's
amazing to
because that's
finally
what you
have
earned.
a man to get my oil change. Okay,
Hey,
it's been
January, what's up,
a long
hon?
time coming. You know, being single mother, doing what you have to do, keep your car up to date. Okay, especially if you got a new car and she a BMW, Mercedes, Porsche, make sure you get them oil changes. Okay,
Girl,
they are
January,
kinda
she done got
pricey. I
herself
can't
a
say that. I'm
okey
like, dang,
doke,
I should have kept
a
my
okie
Chevy
from
Equinox that
Muskogee.
cost me $55 for an oil change, compared to my BMW that just costs us $210 for an oil change. But hey,
That just costs,
keep them up.
girl, can you learn as a nurse? Costs? Who says costs? Like, Latoya, I'm gonna need for you to get up on your grammar. I don't know what's going on here. I mean, you can wear as much designer as you want, but at the end of the day, girl, you looking real silly saying stuff like costs. And your BMW, why didn't you get the extended warranty on it? Because you should be able to slide on into that dealership and have your first year or 2 of maintenance paid for. So clearly, you either bought off the used lot and or you did not buy the extended warranty, because if you bought a new car, I'm surprised that your first year is not covered with vehicle maintenance and or the extended warranty. So why didn't you? Okay? Okay? But yeah, I think to me, this is the type of stuff, like when people go for Peach and say Peach is talking this, Peach is talking that. Like, she is flexing. I think this is a video for whoever needs to know.
Today that lasts longer. That's all that matters. But yeah, so baby is currently at BMW right now getting my oil change, and I'm doing my wifely duties, of course. So baby did not get a chance to eat
I'm doing my thirsty wifey duties of pretending to be married.
at home for lunch at all. He has been literally ripping and running. I know he had to meet an agent to show a property, then he ran and got my car oil change. So I decided to stop and get baby some food. You gotta make sure your man eat, okay? He loves this one barbecue place, so I stopped and got my baby some food. I'm actually here at the office now, about to do my wifely duties. Of course, I always check the mailbox here at the office to see if we've received any checks from the agents or anything. Make sure there's no packages at the door of the office. So that's what I'm about to run in here and do, and set up a GoPro. Okay, I purchased a GoPro for this prank because I just think it will be amazing for y'all to see him actually walk in, set up, you know, without him even knowing. Okay, we could have used both. We both have these Canon G7.
Is this relevant that we both need to know that you have Canon G7Xs? Like, to me, it's just the poverty. Like, girl, you have the cameras. Good for you. Why are you telling everybody that you have Canon G7Xs? That's not the best camera. Like, why are you like it's screaming, like it's screaming thirsty. It's screaming attention. The average person watching these videos don't care that you have a Canon G7X. They don't. They don't care. They don't care you bought a GoPro. They don't care. Some of the biggest channels film on their iPhones or their Samsungs or whatever they got in their hand every single day. Like, this is so weird to me.
X2 cameras, whatever. But I decided to go get a GoPro, which I think is a great investment, all because we can see everything on our phone. So with me setting up that camera, I will be able to see when he walks in the office, which of course I can just keep looking out, but it is hot as hell out here, okay? It is hot. I'm parked on the side of his building. He has reserved parking right in front of the building. So of course I know where he has to park. That's where he got to park my car. But I'm parked on the side and I don't want to keep getting out to sneak around the building to see if he's parked.
Like, you're telling us too much. Just set up the damn prank.
It's 102, but it feels like 120 outside, literally. So I'm just going to pay attention to the GoPro on my phone and watch him walk in, and then we're going to get the prank started. But sorry for all the mumble jumble, but today's prank is turning my man on while on a business call. So baby has a business call literally scheduled for the next 30 minutes. So he should be here soon. So I'm about to hurry up and get out. I'm going to go check the mailbox first. Then I'm going to head up to his office to fix his camera to make sure it's nice and on already. Before he get here, sorry guys, I keep looking around because I'm trying to make sure I do not see my car pull up. I don't know how fast it would take for this oil change. You know, this is my first.
So if he doesn't check his mail, it's not going to make a difference. But if he doesn't know if LaToya is coming to the office or not, you don't think he checks his mail? So don't you think that would be a clear indication that you're potentially, that someone's already checked it so that you could be in the mist somewhere? Why check the mail coming in? Why bring the food in?
First oil change in that car.
Because when y'all see the size of this office.
But yes, we will see. So I'm sorry, I keep looking around to make sure he's not going to pass this way. He's going to pass the other way, which is his usual way into the building. So let's head on over here. Right now, I think I'm just going to leave the car.
Yeah, but you can't control him. So he's going to come in whichever way he comes and he's going to see your car. So you looking around to see if he's showing up, at the end of the day, if you end up seeing him, trust me, he sees you because he's going to see his car, dummy. Like, that's just silly.
No, I'm going to leave the car. I'm going to put the car up closer because like I said, it is hot as hell out here. It's ridiculous, literally. So let's go pull this up.
Girl, say it one more time, January.
We will see what we can do. Okay. Guys, look, even the camera
she's just happy
on the dash.
She's just happy she done got herself a new camera.
Look, let's head over here.
She got a little toy to play with.
LaToya
got a toy.
Make sure baby does not see his own car. He parks on the other side, reserve. So I'm just gonna swing little baby right over here and hide Big Daddy in the corner. All right, so I'm gonna hide Big Daddy right here. Y'all come with me. Let's go check this mailbox. Make sure there's no packages, and yeah, we'll come back and hang it in the car until we see baby pull up, okay? Or I might just leave the car right here and hide inside of the building. Yeah, there's this little like restaurant place at the front. That's what I'm about to do. So let's go, guys. Oh, it is hot.
This is screaming. I had nothing to do today, and I'm gonna go play.
And
I'm gonna go play.
See y'all inside. All right, guys. So I just made it inside of his building. Let's go run and check this mail. We'll leave his food right here. Sorry, I only got 2 hands. So. Sorry, guys. There's so many keys on here. It's ridiculous. I got my car key, his car key, our house key, my desk key for my job, our room key. The office
Our
key. Here
room
go the mailbox
key.
key. No, actually, I think it's this one. Sorry, too many keys.
Our room key. So you guys keep your bedroom door locked? That's, well, I guess if my bedroom was right off from the kitchen, if I could open up my bedroom and be at the stairs and in the living room and 5 feet from the kitchen island, I guess maybe I would lock it too. But that's weird. I don't even know if we have a key to our bedroom, just to be honest. That's
Okay.
different. She doesn't even have teenagers, or do they have
Well,
teenagers?
looks like we got to check. Chang. Yes, I know one agent has been contacting him about a check that should be on the way for a recent sale. So I think that just came in.
Why are agents sending checks and not just wiring the money from bank to bank transfers? I don't, it's just the 1975 of it all. I mean, everything that I ever did when I purchased a home was always done through wire transfer, down to when we put our earnest money down on our house. I don't even know if I wrote a check. I did a bank transfer. Um, I did a wire transfer uh to my real estate agent. Like, we did everything electronic. I got online and I sent the money with a memo and they received it. Like, I don't even remember writing a paper check. Like, that was it. When we got our earnest money, when we sold our house, it was in my account. It was there. That was it. When they gave us the proceeds from selling our house, it was literally there in 10 minutes. There were no checks. Who is still sending? What kind of agency is this that people are still sending checks?
So I will run and deposit this into.
Running and depositing. Don't we look at that old fake envelope. Y'all, who doesn't get a check? Somebody needs to fill in. Who doesn't just take your phone out to online banking, take a picture of the check, if you even get a check. You take a picture of the check, you sign the back of the check, and it gets deposited into your account. Like, you don't have to go anywhere anymore. Maybe she doesn't know this because she's a nurse, but now sounds like she is the receptionist at the agency, because I don't understand how you don't understand that you can automatically deposit these checks, like, just from your phone. You don't have to go anywhere. Am I right or wrong, guys?
Yeah, I'm gonna run and deposit this into the business account so that can be cleared for the agents to get paid. Of course, for them doing their hard work. But let's head up now.
Yeah, it's 2022. Who is running to the bank these days? Girl, she is doing some old 1975, 1991 banking. Girl.
Yes, it feels so great, just being able to support my man, his business, still do my work, of course, my schooling, take care of our kids. It feels amazing. Like, this is something I can say I've always wanted.
Girl, it sounds like you're working very hard for little pay, because if Rakan, girl, okay, let me not say anything. Are you guys, oh, okay. Anyway, it just sounds like you're doing a lot for little, because if something were to happen to Mr. Rakan, guess who's gonna, his first wife, okay, and his children, unless you have a contract set up, unless he has purchased you a insurance policy, if he and his wife were married over 10 years, girl, you're not getting nan social security. Hopefully he has bought you an insurance policy, but it sounds like you are doing a lot of running around, a lot of doing and proving and showing and profiling for not, you don't even have a title. I would have been like, we gonna need to run down to the justice of the peace, just so I have, like, are you like, I just don't get it. I don't get doing all this extra work.
Wanted to be the supportive wife, the helping wife, anything to help.
This is so thirsty.
Especially, grow his company. I am all there for. Like I told you before, I don't care if you need me to get a real estate license, baby, to help. Just let me know what you need me to do. Okay. Actually, schooling is something that I love, but of course, I'm completing.
Y'all, she is ready to go get a real estate license. You know what? She's just the type that she wants to be up in someone's face all day. I don't even know if this comes from a supportive wife. I think this just comes from I want to manage and see where my sausage is, and I need to be up in your face. Because wait till you see this office, guys. Because this is obviously an office building with multi offices and multi businesses in there. Wait till you see the Mucker Brothers real estate office. Check, you're gonna check this,
My schooling.
y'all.
I'm about to graduate next year, which I'm so excited. But whatever I can do to help baby and his company, I am all for it, literally. But, so I just try to do my part because he is just so amazing and he do literally things that I just never thought I would have a man to be able to do. So
This is really sad. I mean, I'm thinking this is a woman who's pretty self sufficient and she was raising her kids on her own, but she has thrown that all in the trash and thinks that a guy who is providing housing, but you're providing a warm bed. He's paying, I don't know what he's paying for. It seems like they're going in on everything together, that you are giving him accolades and Hercules for doing what he should be doing as far as a man who's accepted a woman with two kids living in his house. If you are a man who has accepted a woman with two kids into your house, you should be providing housing. You should be providing food. If you saw fit to displace someone from their home and sell them a pipe dream, I mean, that's what you're supposed to do. The fact that she's running circles thinking that this is like so awesome, it is wonderful to have someone who wants to care for you and take care of you. But at the end of the day, it's not like this is nothing new. This is actually what happens. So I'm just like, Latoya, you are looking very thirsty.
I'm truly thankful. Truly. All right, guys, look, his little greasy potato, barbecue potato over here leaking. All right. Get the keys out. I've made it to baby's office. I'm sorry, let me find the key once again, okay? All right. Get the keys out. I've made it to baby's office.
What's that say? Mucker management. I can't read it.
I'm sorry, let me find the key once again.
She just wants Erica to see, girl. What's that song? He may not be yours, but I got him all the time. Da na 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 na. You guys know the song I'm talking about? Da na 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 da. Got him on it, go da da. It may not. She's in her 30s though, Ronnie. You still think 30s and two children, divorcee, still counts for young? He may not be yours, but I got him all the time. Da na 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 na. You know that song? I can't think of all the words, but he may not be yours, but I got him all. He's mine. You guys know what I'm talking about. Because you're 30s and you got a daughter in high school. I mean, that counts almost for middle age, right? What? Let's keep going. Girl, that's a hefty set of keys.
All right, guys, so I am going to set everything up for baby, but I need
Check
to show
this
y'all
office
all
out,
the
y'all.
hard work Bay has put in for this beautiful office. There is so many upgrades he has done in it.
Listen, I know I'm giving a big build up to this, but I was expecting like offices. Okay. I was expecting offices. I thought this was like an agency practice. I thought this was going to be something big. Check this out.
It's just beautiful. All right, guys, well, it feels so much better in here, but like I said, let me show y'all the upgrades. I'm so excited. We put in some work in here and just, maintenance and make sure we just have everything.
Girl, you would have thought, have y'all seen De'Ara's offices, De'Ara Taylor? She got a new office, not the office in her house, but she actually has an office for Lorvay and her multi streams of income. Now that's some offices, you know, break room, conference room, all of the things. Her office, receptionist area, her lawyer slash friend, I think it's her cousin. The Lorvay corporate headquarters.
Thing beautiful. Okay. So here's baby's
Girl,
office.
he got a whole girl. Can you guys see this?
So the artwork, you know, we have to
Why
keep
do you guys need liquor in an office? Why does there need to be a bar?
some alcohol on hand to be able to
Uh-huh.
take a shot or a toast to the ones that was able to close on major properties. We do.
Can you tell me, basically y'all have a room. It's a room with a couch, lots of liquor, and 2 desks.
Just upgraded and got this coffee machine, the Keurig machine with the little cups. We got a little holder for the cups.
So you made a
straws,
coffee
and
station.
lids.
You made a
We got
coffee
some teas
station.
down there for the ones that's not a coffee drinker. Of course,
So is this something for Janelle? Janelle, did you need to know what was going on in the office now that Janelle's not at the office anymore? Janelle, for those of you who don't know, I'll share the video when Rakan copped to sleeping with Janelle, one of the agents that worked for his agency, and I guess was working with him in the office. Yeah, can we talk about the unprofessional for just a minute? In 2022, having alcohol in an office where you probably invite women to your office or people that work for you or with you is very risky. And I'm going to tell you why. When alcohol gets involved in business, it can go left very quickly. It can get belligerent, it can get sexual, it can blur lines, and you can find yourself in court for sexual harassment, assault, and breach of different contracts, lots of different things. Alcohol has no place in an office, period. If you want to have alcohol in your office, I wouldn't have it set up like a frat house, okay? That you think that having a bar in a professional office, if I were looking for a home and my real estate agent invited me to their office and I went up to the office and knocked on that door and walked in and there was a bar and alcohol there and I was a single woman, I would either make sure the door is left open, and it's not to call anybody the R word or anything like that, but that's inappropriate. It's just inappropriate. So you're sitting, you know, there's a couch, there's alcohol, and it's a very small company, obviously. Now, they could be making millions of dollars. I don't know. But at the end of the day, I personally, as a woman, would feel uncomfortable coming to a man's office and there's a full bar. Okay. I think that's extremely inappropriate. And the men in that, you know, he and his brother should read the room. And this is why Creolebea, I think, hangs out over there. There's a couch and alcohol and notorious cheaters.
there's the TV for training. We get to hook up to the TV and show.
So that's the TV for training. So is she trying to play like they actually have people that work for them? So in that shoebox size office, you have people come for training to sit on the couch a foot away from the Belvedere?
Our computer screen.
Make it make sense.
But here's my man's desk.
Okay, owner, managing partner of the tiny office.
And here's his whole little area. We're still working on decorating, but we just purchased those, and I just thought it was a perfect fit for him. So I'm still looking for more things to add here. You know, men, they're not all about decorating.
And this is the guy who, when he was going back and forth with his now baby mama, was over here doxing her, doxing his encounter with her as a real estate agent and breaking real estate code of practice in using information that he obtained in an official capacity against someone and doxing her on social media. He could have, if Erica wanted to, Erica could have really filed a grievance with him with the real estate board and probably stripped him of his license, because what he did when he posted all that information about Erica having bad credit and her needing him to obtain housing, you were doing that in official capacity, even though you crossed the line and had a romantic relationship with a customer, you use the information that you obtained while you were providing that service as a realtor to try to humiliate and expose her. And that's in violation of your license, sir, I would say. So Erica really could have got nasty and vicious with him. Obviously, she didn't because she's probably going to collect child support. But yeah, he was out of line for doing that.
Check out all my baby certificates, which I love because I love
I'm
to
just
display
saying.
mine as well.
What y'all think?
Okay. And of course, we can't forget my brother-in-law.
Okay, did Roosevelt want you to film his desk? Did Roosevelt, Rakan, are all the people in the family ours? Erica, are you going with a D name like the Criers, a DA name? I think she said DeAndre. Why not Romeo? Romeo Mucker. If you got Rakan, Roosevelt, probably Ricardo, Romer, Romeo, Romulus, Rubicon. Girl.
Section is over here.
Did Roosevelt want to be doxxed?
You see, I keep telling him let his sister-in-law decorate. You know, we didn't add it a little bit, but there's going to be more added, okay?
But you're not the sister-in-law, so when he gets one, maybe he'll let her.
I'm just so proud of all the
Look at this office. This is so proud of the office. I mean, it's a cute little small office, but it's nothing like it's okay. Okay, sis. Like, I would not be comfortable with my man having an office like that. I think the alcohol is not where it needs to be at. That place could be another club chair so you can actually sit and have a professional conversation because all you have is a couch. So if you want to sit casually with someone, how are you going to sit? You have to sit next to them on the couch. But what if you invite a couple? That was a very small couch with not a lot of real estate. So no pun intended. I mean, you're going to have to sit next to that person. So why not have another chair and get rid of the alcohol? Alcohol has no place in an office. Let me see what you guys are saying. Wouldn't that make you uncomfortable if you went to an office and it was a small office and yeah, Roblox. Roblox Mucker. Rufus. Yes, Rufus Mucker. Roberto. Oh no, not ramen noodle. Ramen Mucker. That's a good one. I like that. Ricardo, ramen. Do you Romaine? Okay. Our little baby bougie ambassador chimed in on Romaine. Okay. Rufus. Not Rufus. Okay. They have a little bit of love and marriage Huntsville going on over there. Okay, period. Creolebea, I really don't give a care. According to Love by Erica, your man is a strangler, bae. Stop it. Walk by faith, not by sight. Let's talk about that. Well, you talk about it, sis, because I don't know anything about that. Oh, yes. You know what? Not raisin. Did you say raisin? He was a strangler, bae. But you know what? I guess it has not been documented yet. Okay, walk by faith, not by sight. We're gonna have to remember that. That there was a episode in the marathon drop of videos. I think did she delete them all? I think she probably was trying to wait to get paid. I don't know if she's taken them off her channel or not, her series. But I recapped most of the episodes. She did attest to a very aggressive situation, girl, and they're in Houston too. Okay. See, these guys who want to wrap their hands around not your waist but your neck, you got to watch out for these guys. Yes. How about 2.0? How about SB 2.0? Strangler Bay 2. Erica really could have put a hurting on him. So I'm assuming maybe that's why they're trying to be nice, but Creolebea needs to probably pump her brakes on the flexation that she is doing over there, because she's flexing pretty hard. Let's keep going though, because it's getting ready to get disgusting. So hopefully y'all have had breakfast or lunch, because it's going to be gross in just a second. Okay, this is nothing. Wait till the last 5 minutes.
We just got this ice maker too, or any alcohol beverage, of course, if you want it cold on the rocks, but for anything else as
My
well.
man
And I
would
love
not
this
be
little
in
thing.
no
We actually have
office
one at
sitting
home
up
too for our
there
bar,
with some
and
damn
I'm in love with
alcohol.
it. It makes a little
Not
round
like
circle fancy ice cubes, and I love it. But all right, guys, I'm going to set this up, and he should be here soon because his
that
meeting
bun
literally
looks like
starts
it is
in 20
heavy.
minutes. So let me hurry and get out of here, and I'm gonna set the GoPro up. I think I'm gonna set it up maybe over here. Yes, I'm gonna set the GoPro up and get the hell out of here before he show up on me. Okay, so I will see y'all when it's time for the prank queen. Okay.
For the prank queen. Look at this guy. I'm going to make this a little bigger.
Hi, baby. Just thought you were be hungry. After ripping and running, getting my oil change, I'm pretty sure you filled up the car with gas. Of course. Just a little bit.
Yeah, it was hot out there.
Hot is an understatement. I'm sweating from walking from your car to the building. It's ridiculous.
I mean, what's going on in her midsection? Did you guys notice that? Like, she was getting a little thick around that middle. Do you guys see this? But she's always posting up on Instagram that she has lost weight, that she's getting wedding ready. But I just see her a little bit thick, and I'm not trying to body shame. I mean, tell the truth and shame who? Friend, according to Love by Erica, she said, yes, I remember that Walk by Faith. I remember that in the I wasn't thinking about that, but now that you mentioned it, yeah, the night that after they got into the argument, in between exposing Janelle and her basically leaving the house. I remember that. Yeah, absolutely. I'm hungry now. All of them seem slow to me. Okay, period. Um, Looking like a Ninja Turtle. He's so corny. Absolutely. Hey Bailey. Hey Boo Boo. This is like the start of a porno. Girl, it gets real. It gets kind of nasty. Kitten Zombie. Hey Boo. That alcohol could trigger someone. You never know. And you don't know if someone has been drinking before you walk in the office. I just think that's a non-starter. You have a small office like that and you're inviting, you could potentially have a woman in there who may feel uncomfortable. And it's not necessarily an indictment on him, but at the end of the day, you should make your environment comfortable for everyone to walk into. And seeing alcohol openly displayed to me kind of gives frat day vibes. And you don't know if someone's been drinking or not. And to me personally, I wouldn't want to take that meeting. I wouldn't stay for that. Like, I just think that that's very, if you had a outer office, if that was your private office, but if that's the office where you see customers and business partners, it's not appropriate to have alcohol. I'm just giving y'all, if you guys see this, some free HR game. I would put that alcohol away. Absolutely. It's a risk. It's a potential risk, and it can give people a certain impression of your business and your scope of practice. And me personally, I would get rid of it. That's it. I just don't, it's very unprofessional. Everything doesn't have to be toasted with a drink. Everything is not drink worthy, and let the celebratory events happen at the bar down the street or at the restaurant where it's appropriate. You don't have to all of a sudden be mixing drinks just because you can. Now, if that's just where you and your brother work, that's your business. But your woman over here is alluding to you having business dealings in that office, doing trainings and things like that. That's just not appropriate, especially with, you could invite the wrong woman in that office and they get the wrong impression and you're in the courtroom somewhere. I'm just saying.
Hot is an understatement. I'm sweating from walking from your car to the building.
Latoya's looking kind of thick there around the middle. I don't know what's going on. Latoya, you got a bun in the oven, hun?
Really?
Do you see that, guys? And how she's holding her arm?
Of course it is. Of course. Mm-mm. No, try. You be doing me so good. It's ridiculous. What time did your meeting start?
It started 7.
Oh, okay. Well, you okay if I just stick around for a little?
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay. Some of your agents sent emails, so I'm about to check those for you right quick.
I appreciate it.
Okay. You good?
Yes.
You send a drink on up?
I'll take a little water.
Water?
I hate how they have these QR code things.
It's open as well.
I think this is, though, how they interact with each other in general. I think they're just phony. I think that it's just a bunch of fake love.
I try to pop up on you. I checked the mail downstairs.
I think they're just fake love.
Money in. If you want, I go run and bring that to the bank to deposit into the business account if you want.
Yeah, that's when I was waiting.
Oh, wonderful. You want me to take a picture and send it, or?
Yeah.
Okay. I got you. No problem.
So it's like she's making herself into a whole assistant over there. Latoya just seems like the type that she will not let that man be in his office alone. Like, if this is the work day right now, don't you work from home? So are you on some sort of extended break that you have enough time to drive to his office, sit outside, set up a prank, set up the GoPro, do all of these things, play around in his office? Aren't you supposed to be on someone's clock? Aren't you supposed to be going to school? Like, you say you're still working. You say that you are going to school for an RN, but you have time to do all of this during a actual work day when he's allegedly trying to work. You're depositing checks, checking agent emails, all of these things. Like, are you the new receptionist over there?
Yes. All right. Well, I'll be over here, baby.
I'll be over. Girl, that office is a 10 by 10. That office is maybe 150 square feet. And you say, I'm going to be over here. You don't think he can just look up and see you sitting 5 feet away from him? It's like, girl, you think she's making it seem like she's over at the executive offices. She's very desperate. She's so desperate for a man. Got both of Erica's leftovers in Houston, Texas. Are you kidding me? In Texas, period. I mean, there's plenty of men in Texas. Are you kidding? Girl, and that ugly dress. That dress is awful. Okay. It might have been cute as actually a blouse, but it looks like it's heavy. It looks like a very heavy material. Okay. I would act more neutral around my ex and then haven't seen them in a year. Okay, like, it's just ridiculous. She's the type that would be like, "Did you fart?" Oh my goodness. She's fighting hard to make sure that relationship doesn't go bad. Yeah, but there is something about making it too easy because he knows you are so wanting this so bad. This is a man who was just cheating less than a year ago and had a whole woman who was working up in his office, the office with the liquor. Okay. Fran, with all the men in Houston, Texas, she had the desire to get both of Erica's leftovers. It's desperation. Absolutely. Let's see. Now, let's just say it like this. Damian Cryer, yes, that technically is Erica's leftover. But if she didn't know that when her and Damian got together, I don't think she was running after Erica's leftover. I think when she decided to date Rakan, that is definitely a character flaw. That was definitely like, ew. Great. She's going to school. Hopefully she doesn't. it costs hopefully it doesn't causes her too much money. Okay. Well, the cost is high when you are the office receptionist, butcher, baker, candlestick maker, chief bed warmer, all of those things, and dealing with this homie, this clown is making you thickerer around the middle than you were when you met him. Cause that's not a good thing, ladies. Okay. Don't get thickerer around the middle unless you I'm just wondering, girl, what's going on? That looks like a sleep shirt. It's all
I'll be over here, baby.
I'll be over here. Like he knows where you are. She's so thirsty.
Hey, what's going on?
What kind of business call is it when someone says, "Hey, what's going on?" Let me raise the volume. Can you guys hear this okay? Hold on. Okay, you guys should be able to hear this. Okay, let's I would be very turned off if I had a business call and the person said to me, "Hey, what's going on?" I would be like, "What? Sir?"
Hey, what's going on? Yeah. 4.2. Yeah, we can do that. We can make that happen. So I still be out some documents over this evening. Yeah. What about that property in Cyprus?
Not that you have to take the glasses off. Girl, go sit down. That's the dress that you decide to wear to be sexy. Look at look at her tummy. Do you think she's pregnant?
Hold on just a second. Hold on. Hey, what you doing?
What I'm doing? You can keep talking.
It's hard for me to concentrate.
No, you okay? Oh, it might be hard for you to concentrate, but it's okay. Just keep talking. I just want to love Wayne. You got it.
Yeah, sorry about that.
It's gonna get very uncomfortable in a second.
Yeah.
Look at her belly. What is going on here, guys?
Just the documents over as soon as you can. Hey, my apologies, man. Can I give you a call back in like 10 minutes? Something just came up.
Do you think she's pregnant, guys? Because Latoya has been sporting, like, if any of you follow her on Instagram, she likes to play like she is working out. She has lost so much weight. She is getting wedding dress ready. And are you guys seeing what's going on? She's obviously not a large woman, but she's, a little slim thick with it, or thickums, period. Um, are you guys seeing what I'm seeing? Like, it's giving very much pregnant. Because she's not a her boobies are big. They're getting big. It's giving she doesn't have well, that's what was alleged by Mr. Cryer. I don't know if it was situational cuz sometimes women go through things and you just can't keep a pregnancy for whatever reason. But he had some very crass words to say that Erica repeated about her miscarrying it at and was getting pregnant. So, I mean, my doctor always said to me, which I didn't have that issue, but the fact that you're getting pregnant, I mean, that's a good thing. There's some women who can't even get pregnant. So she was getting pregnant and she was miscarrying, and he relayed that to Erica. So clearly she can conceive, but maybe it was some sort of issue at the time where she wasn't holding those pregnancies. And now we know. I mean, did she really want to have one with Damian Cryer anyway? So that may have just been, girl, look at God. Okay. So she had some fertility. She had some, I don't know what you call that. I don't know if that's a fertility issue or is that more so um I guess it's part of it's a, But you know, she could get pregnant. So, and she's got 2 kids. So I don't know. It could be KP saying bloated. Okay. She is doing the most. It seems like she's trying to make Love by Erica jealous. Absolutely. I think she's also putting the females in Houston on notice that could be interested in this big old this big wide thick gentleman with boobs on notice that wifey works in the office too. So it might not just be for Erica, but I definitely believe it's a flex on Erica. Absolutely. Let's keep going. Can you believe that?
Why you gotta go call back?
You know I can't go.
You can concentrate. Mm-hmm. Why you can't concentrate? Why?
You got this on?
Easy access. Hey, boy, sit down. You showing my stuff. You didn't tell him to go down. That's not to love on you. I just appreciate you. We can call and get them documents in over. What? What's wrong? What's wrong?
Do you see what she's doing? This is so inappropriate.
We need our favorite section. All right now. Go down.
You can count them up.
I'm sorry. It was an accident. It was. What's the matter then? Why you just sitting there smiling?
He's so fat too. Mommy, hush.
What?
You know what time it is?
Well, what time is it? Tell me what time it is. Oh, what did you do
You ready?
then? I'm ready for.
Ew. Do you see how she's backing off of him? Let me say, hold on a second. Y'all, if you could see what's going on with my dogs right now. Do you see her face? Do you see her face? See, she's playing with this man. She's not into him like that. If she were into him the way that he's into her right now, like, let's watch this. She is not into him. Look.
Why you just sitting there smiling? Why you just smiling?
She likes to play with him.
You know what time it is?
Well, what time is it?
If you go in that office and sit on that couch, you're in trouble.
Oh, what did you do?
You ready?
I'm ready for what?
Yeah.
Baby, no. Hey, I'm playing. I'm sorry. It's a prank. I'm sorry. It's a prank. You can't have me right now. You know, it's been something that we
Roosevelt, they were getting ready to do it on your desk.
both wanted. Oh my God, make him go down. So you remember it's something that we wanted to invest in? You remember what it was?
I can't even think about that right now. What?
Well, I kind of went and got a GoPro. Don't worry, I sucked it out of our joint account, okay? But yes, I bought one. I thought it would be great for today, and it's actually over there. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, what's wrong, Daddy?
Why would you do that, man?
Why
You
not?
got me ready
You can
to-
call back. Ready to do it?
Oh, you know. You know what time it
Baby, what time is it?
is. You know.
What time is it?
You better be like I gotta call back.
Exactly. So go ahead and business. I'll be at home whenever you're ready.
All right, I'll be right behind you.
Okay, please. So you need to be behind me. Oh, sorry, poor baby. My poor baby is nice and hard. Oh, what's wrong, Dad?
Why would you do that?
Why not?
You made me lose my focus.
I'm sorry. Trust me, you're professional. You can get right back on topic. Right?
All right, well, yeah, she got me, y'all. I was
Yeah, I got him. I feel it.
thinking about something completely different.
Mm.
Then she had my mind on the food. Then when she hit me with this little
I got
extra
something.
right
I
now,
got something else you can eat. You ain't worry about the food.
she made it very hard to concentrate.
No comment. That boy said I made it very hard to concentrate. Yeah, I see what's poking me. Okay. No comments, but you've been got, baby. As I told you, the prank queen was back. I was ready. I've been waiting to get y'all, okay? So, you was first on my list. Sorry.
Well, gotta get you back. You know what that means.
Sure. Good luck. I'm Prank Queen, okay? But guys, I hope y'all enjoyed this. I had to take over baby's channel because, like I told y'all,
I'm
he
lost
was too
for
busy to pick up
words.
a camera. So I'm like, hey, let me sprinkle some Creole over here on the Mucker Family channel. So that's what you got. Some Creole, some nice and spicy. I hope y'all nose running over there, okay? Baby, your nose running?
It is.
Oh, it is. There you go. Snip it in. All right, guys. I
Was
love
that
y'all.
not
Thank y'all
disgusting?
so much
Hold on
for
one
coming along
second.
with me to prank my
Let's
man.
run the
I'm
awful
pretty sure
part
he's
back
gonna try to get me
again.
back. Well, what time is it? Tell me what time it is. Oh, what are you
Ew, he put his
doing?
hand right in her
I'm ready
crotch.
for what? Baby, no. Hey, I'm playing. I'm sorry. It's a prank. I'm sorry. It's a prank. You can't have me right now. You know, it's been something that we both wanted. Oh my God, make him go down. So you remember it's something that we wanted to invest in? You remember what it was?
I can't even think about that right now.
Well,
Did she say something about doing it on the couch?
10 minutes, something just came up.
hey, why you gotta do a call back?
You know I can't go.
You can concentrate. Mm-hmm. Why you can't concentrate? Why?
You got this on?
Easy access. Hey, boy, sit down. You showing my stuff. You didn't tell him to go down. That's not lovely.
He grabbed her by the.
We can call and get them documents together.
Wait a second. Do you guys remember? Remember, guys, back in, I mean, how long ago was this? Remember when our last president was running for office and they said that he was grabbing people with his hand? He was grabbing, babe. Do you remember that? Oh, I think he's in the shower. He would grab women in their crotch. Do you guys remember that? That they said that our last president was doing that mess. Oh my God, that was so funny. And she left it in. She thinks this is cute. She wanted people to know that they have a very active situation over there. Okay.
You can concentrate. Mm-hmm. You can't concentrate.
This is funny to me.
Easy access. Hey, boy, sit down.
Hey,
You showing
boy.
my stuff. You didn't tell him to go down. That's not the level of you. I just appreciate you. We can call and get them documents together.
I feel like he said something about getting on that couch.
What's wrong? What's wrong?
He said it looks like your grandparents.
Do we? We need our famous section.
Do we need our famous sectional? Is that what she said?
What's wrong? Do we? We need our famous section.
Our famous section? What does that mean?
Right now. Go down. I'm sorry. It's an accident.
Hold on, let me get the.
It was.
What did she say? Do we need our famous section? You're showing my stuff.
That's not the level of you. I just appreciate you. We can call and get them documents together. What? What's wrong? What's wrong? Do we? We need our famous section.
Our famous section? What does that mean?
Right now. Go down. I'm sorry. It's an accident. It was. What's the matter, Daddy? Why you just sitting there smiling? Why you just smiling? What?
You know what time it is?
Well, what time is it?
It's time to go ahead and get up on that sofa.
Oh, what are you doing? I'm ready for what? Baby, no. Hey, I'm playing. I'm sorry. It's a prank. I'm sorry.
She said, I'm sorry, it's a
prank.
prank.
You know, it's been something that we both wanted. Oh my God, make him go down. So you remember it's something that we wanted to invest in? You remember what it was?
I can't even think about that right now.
Well, I kind of went and got a GoPro. Don't worry, I started.
I mean, you got to do all that to tell him that you bought something. My God.
I thought it would be great.
If I were Roosevelt, I'd be like, yo, I'm going to get my own suite. You and Latoya can have this one.
Oh, what's wrong, Daddy?
Why would you do that, Dad?
Why
You
not?
got me ready
You can
to...
call back. Ready to do
Roosevelt didn't ask for none of
You
that.
know what time it is.
Baby, what time is it?
You don't.
What time is it?
You better be like, I gotta call back.
Exactly. So go ahead, let me see. I'll be at home.
All right, I'll be right behind you.
Okay, please. So you need to
This was so gross.
Mhm. Oh, sorry, poor baby. My poor baby is nice and hard.
Is that appropriate?
Oh, what's wrong, Dad?
Why would you do that?
Why not?
You made me lose my focus.
I'm sorry.
Friend, I guess
Trust
this
me,
was
you're
a message to
professional. You can get
Erica.
right
You
back
might
on
have a
topic.
baby, but I have
Right.
the man.
All right, well,
He's
yeah,
mine.
she got me, y'all. I was
Yeah, I got him. I feel it.
thinking about something completely different.
Mm.
Then she had my mind on the food. And then when she hit me with this little
I got
extra
something.
right
I
now,
got something else you can eat. You ain't worry about the food.
she made it very hard to concentrate.
No comment. I always said I made it very hard to concentrate. Yeah, I see what's poking me. Okay. No comments, but you've been got, baby. As I told you, the prank queen was back. I was ready. I've been waiting to get y'all, okay? So, you was first on my list. Sorry.
Well, gotta get you back. You know what that means.
Sure. Good luck. I'm prank queen, okay?
This is giving me, I just found the lyrics. He's mine. He may not, wait, he's mine. You may have had him once, but I got him all the time. You can't sleep at night. He's mine. You may have had him once, but I got him all the time. Don't try to dry your eyes. He's mine. Okay, Erica, I'm sorry, boo-boo, but yeah. Latoya Creolebea, girl, she is trying to play with you. She's trying to play in people's faces over there. I think she was also talking a little bit to Damian
Okay.
Cryer.
I hope y'all enjoyed this. I had to take over baby's
I
channel.
hope you
Like I told
enjoyed
y'all,
He's
he was too busy
Mine.
to pick up a camera, so I'm
He
like,
may
hey,
have
let
been
me
yours,
sprinkle some
but I
Creole
got him
over
all
here
the
on the Family
time.
channel. So that's what you got.
Okay.
Some Creole, some nice and spicy. I hope y'all nose running over there, okay? So if your nose running?
It is.
Oh, it is. There you go.
Okay.
Snip it in.
He got her
All right,
oil
guys,
changed.
I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for coming along.
This
with the prank.
is what we learned today, guys. This is what we learned. Okay, if you didn't know, now you know. This is what we're gonna go over. Let's just make sure that we've got it all down. Okay, Creolebea wants us to know that she's got keys to the office, that she checks the mail, she has access to the business banking, that her and Fat Boy Slim over there get together on Roosevelt Ricardo's desk, that they have drinks in the office and ice, that she doesn't really focus on her job. Her main job right now is making sure that she caps the most for the YouTube streets. She wants you to know that he might be doing you, but he's thinking about me. So, baby, think about another lover and go find another brother. I know he is my man and he's all in my hands. It feels good when he calls my name. Don't you wish you had the same? Feeling disgust, working your stuff until he thinks about mine. Now he's feeling real high. You ask why? 'Cause he's mine. Telling you something that just ain't cool. Never fall in love with a man who don't love you. I wouldn't waste my time telling you something wrong. You've been with him one night and now he's coming home. He's mine. You may have had him once, but I got him all the time. Okay? Those are the lyrics, guys, and that's what Latoya wants us to know. Girl, okay, this is bad news, guys, but this is what happens when you're lusting after someone who's got live-in box and she's feeling real good about herself. Erica, stop clowning yourself, sis. Stop clowning and flexing. This guy may as well be married. He's given her the title, even though she doesn't have the contract. It's not real. It's play. It's fake on these YouTube streets. But at the end of the day, she's got the keys. She's got the she's got the access, and you're sitting over there taking care of the baby, and if you're not careful she might take that too. So I would really watch out, because this lady is vicious. Okay, she is not playing out here on these YouTube streets. She's not. So Erica, don't get it twisted. This chick will come for what you got. Just like she feels like you came for her, she will come for you, and she'll make you regret it. Let's see what you guys are saying on the way out. That is why the church house is so full of mess, because people like this who walk around in the faith community, and that's okay. I mean, the church is not full of perfect people, and that's not what's promised. That's why that's what the church never promised us perfection. Okay, the only perfection is the Almighty. So that's okay. We have to focus on our path and our redemption and our path to righteousness. So we don't need to worry about what the next man's doing in the next pew at the church house. That's okay. They can be full of the foolishness. We don't care. That's good. That's good. They're keeping it honest. You know what I'm saying? They're keeping it honestly trash. Okay, we don't need them to be perfect, because then what would we have been? We would have been reacting to something else. They want all that smoke. Do you understand? They want the attention, and that's okay. They're still a work in progress, right? If they were perfect, they wouldn't be on these YouTube streets doing the display that they just did. They want to provide us some good entertainment. So that being said, guys, I hope that you enjoyed this reaction. I will see you guys at 3 o'clock if you guys join me over at the Bougie Branding Strategy. The link is above if you want to come check it out. If you have any questions, reach out to me on Instagram, but I'm going to shut it down in about 30 minutes. So if you have about 30 minutes to get into it, if you choose to do so. Otherwise, I'll see you next time. It might be something that I'm going to do once a quarter. If it picks up, then I'll do it once a month. But if that's something that you're interested in, or one-on-one sessions, or you want to get in on the live streaming webinar happening next week, you can see I have another event posted for next week. And then the next time I probably will do that is in September. So I will see you guys soon. Okay. Have a great day, guys.
Welcome back to Love, Lies, and Lace Fronts, where we do reactions, reviews, and commentary on the YouTube channels you love to watch. Guys, are you subscribed to this channel? If you're not, you need to be. Hit your notification bell so you can be notified when I upload a video, when I go live, and drop another video for you. Also, follow me on Instagram. That way you can keep up with what I'm doing, okay? If you enjoy channels like this and commentary, consider becoming a member. Otherwise, guys, BougieGang, it's an open thing. Make sure that you are subscribed to this channel so you can participate in the chats. And I will see you next time I hit that live button. Okay? Take care. Bye. Hey guys, how are you?
Hey guys, I don't know. Walk by faith, not by sight. I don't know if you're still here or not, but let me just address this real quick. The title of the video. So of course, they're lying. I mean, look, let's see. Let's just talk about this really quick. I think you guys know. I don't repeat the same stuff like all the time. But at the end of the day, I think that you guys know how I feel about people who are capping as married and not. So I think you guys already know how I feel about this. So um yeah, they're lying, but it's not up to me to string them up by their toenails to make them feel dumber than they already should for engaging in silly practices. But at the end of the day, the video is called My Fiance. Now, the fact that my fiance distracting me while I'm on a business call. He didn't say my wife. He said my fiance, right? So this is his channel. I don't know if she posted this or not, but he didn't say my wife. He said my fiance. She can call herself Mrs. Mucker, and they can even close out the video with this fugaziness.
My man, I'm pretty sure he's gonna try to get me back, but hey, he can't beat the queen, okay? Baby, stop biting your lip like this.
You got me ready, man.
Okay, yeah, it's time for us to go. I need to go handle something before he got back on the next call. But until next time, guys.
That's so gross.
I
I would
And we're
never.
out. Peace.
I would never do that, but also just the fact that that's your office where you conduct
Baby,
business.
stop
Listen to
biting your lip
this.
like this.
You got me ready, man.
Okay, yeah, it's time for us to go. I need to go handle something before he got back on the next call. But until next time, guys, I'm Mrs. Mucker.
I'm Mr. Mucker.
And we're out. Peace. All right,
Okay.
guys. I love y'all. Thank y'all.
Okay, so is
so
that
much for
something
coming
that he
along
does
with
when
my
he's
man.
ready
I'm pretty
for
sure he's
sexy
over here on
time?
the Mucker Family channel. So
Or maybe
what
that's
you got.
something that she
Some
likes.
Some nice and spicy. I hope y'all nose running over there. Okay. Baby, your nose running?
It is.
Oh, it is. There you go. Snip it in. All right, guys. I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for coming along with me to prank my man. I'm pretty sure he's gonna try to get me back, but hey, he can't beat the queen. Okay.
Okay, I've seen enough. Like at the end of the day, these two are playing for TV. These people are playing for their channels. I mean, at the end of the day, we know that they're capping. We know they're capping. And they're capping, they're playing, they want, you know what I mean? If she wants to run around and call herself Mrs. Mucker, like what am I supposed to do? What can I do? she's looking silly. She's looking silly. She's giving out wife benefits for free. So I feel like we've said that. I opened up the video on that. I get it. I know it's disgusting. It's deceitful. It's all of those things, but I can't string her up by her knuckles. I mean, at the end of the day, girl, stop capping. Okay. Anyway, guys, have a great afternoon. I will see you guys next time. Walk by faith, not by sight. We see you, sis. And I get it. And that's how I opened up the video. She's capping. She's capping. I think you guys know exactly how I feel on that. Jasmine walking around with the ring. All of these women out here who sell themselves short by trying to claim a title that you do not have yet, it makes you look extremely thirsty. Thus the title Thirsty Flex. Okay. Let's close this out and you guys have a wonderful day.